You asked me to create a microservice and deploy it to an instance. So the last time I presented, you asked me to give the steps I used, and the steps I used was I created a Spring Boot application using Spring Boot initializer, and everything was on my VS Code. So I added the REST controller on the Java application. Then I ran it locally to check if it works. Then it worked. Then I also set up my version control. I created a repo on GitHub. Then on my local machine, did git init, everything, then pushed it to the GitHub. Then configuring the continuous integration pipeline. That means building, testing, and packaging the microservice in any code commit that it means. So if I have any commit, that's when my pipeline will be able to build and test. Then so I had to pull it first, then make any commit, then it also reflects there, and that's when my configuration of continuous integration pipeline happens, whereby it gives me maven.yml file when it was successful. Then I created an EC2 instance in which I allowed inbound traffic on my port 8080. Then I connected to EC2 the instance using putty. Then I git cloned my repository there. I ran sudo apt update to update all the dependencies there. Then install Java, Maven, which are the requirements for the project. Then to build the project, then I had to run mvn clean install. And I was able to get my .jar file. Then I have to cd into the file, the target folder, so I can locate the .jar file that was built when my continuous deployment was successful, when the build had success. Then to run the application, I started the application using Java Janim and including the Java. So yes, this is the microservice application here, and here this is where I created the REST controller and get mapping. Then to the way I started, I ran it locally here first to check if it's clean. Okay. Port 8080 is okay. Let me. I want to kill the port 8080, so I have to okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, I have to run it again. So this is it. So this shows my on my local host that is successful at first. Then okay. Then connecting to my EC2 I'm coming. Yes, okay. So when I did git clone my repo, that's when I add this K Spring Boot. Then this is where these are all the files I have there. Then I already downloaded my Maven Java, and yes, I also ran sudo apt update. So from there I had to run mvn clean install, which helps me build the help me build the continuous deployment file, which is the jar file, which is located at the target folder here. Then this artifact here, this is my deployment. So I have to run okay Java. So it shows successful here, but there's an issue I got. Oh, sorry. There's an issue I got this morning connecting to the instance. Okay, yeah. It keeps delaying me and all my ports are opened. Sir, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. So that's all.
Yes, sir, that's all, sir. But I have an issue that I wish you could help me correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's good.
So,
Go ahead.
okay, sir. So yes, my question is my my instance, yeah. I have my inbound. Yeah, let me show you. My inbound rules, I have port 80 opened, the TCP,
Yes.
but I'm still unable to connect to it after successful build on my EC2 interface because it's running here actually. So I'm trying to figure out one of the reasons why I'm still unable to connect here. But on my local machine, I'm able to connect directly.
So you are not able to access with 8080 port.
Sir, what do you say, sir?
No, no, I didn't get your question. Can you come again?
Okay, sir. On my instance here, is beside. I've already I ran my .jar file, which is my deployment, which I already did. So it's successful and it tells me it started on port 8080, which I'm supposed to go back to my instance and connect to it so I can view my deployment for testing.
Mhm.
So yeah, I copied this my IP. This is my IP address and the port 8080 opened. But
This is the IP
after I
address of your EC2 instance, public IP.
yes, it's my public IP of my EC2 instance.
Okay. No, you try to do it using the domain, that public IP DNS.
Okay. This
Yes.
okay. So it's still not connecting, but and my inbound rules shows me that my port 8080 is opened. My port 80, my HTTP is opened here, but I'm not still accessing it.
Yeah, I mean there could be some other rule which is not allowing. Uh,
Okay. So I have to check that out.
how did you test it?
I tested it on my local machine.
Okay, no, but this should be a part of the demo, right? So,
Yes, sir.
I mean, in your demo, right, you need to complete this and you need to show it, because if you have this problem, then you should, before the demo only, discuss with me and resolve the problem, then do the demo.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's see it quickly. What could be the reason it is not able to access, right? So first thing is,
Okay.
can you ping this IP address, the public IP which you have done, and you are able to connect to the putty, right, using that IP?
Yes, sir. Maybe. Yes, sir.
Okay, show me.
This is
Show
my
me.
put. Okay, let me. Sir, should I exit and start again?
Yeah, you can exit if you want, but show me the IP which you are using in your putty.
Leave it here. 172.31. Or let me check again. Instance. This is the IP I'm using, sir.
Okay.
Okay, let me just connect my putty afresh. So I've copied my IP and this is it here, sir. So I've successfully logged this, sir.
So now you use that IP in the browser.
Okay, sir.
:80.
Sir?
:8080. Welcome. Your application path, right? /welcome.
Yes, sir.
And okay, now go to console, putty console again, and show me the application status.
Okay. Okay, so incident.
No, you show the application status. The application is running in 8080 or not.
Oh, I didn't get that, sir.
You have to run the application here, right? Your jar file. Where is your jar file?
Here is located at target here. This is it.
So you have to run this jar file now.
Yes, sir. That's what I will do, sir. So it started.
Yes. So now hit it in the browser again. But same thing is working in your local machine.
Yes, sir. It's working my local machine,
In your
sir.
local machine. Okay. Now let's go
Yes,
to
sir.
EC2 instance.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I think he needs to remove slash welcome.
It's not still. It's not still working.
And yeah.
In a security, we have to give a security permissions.
Okay, let me get there.
Yeah, let's go to that EC2 instance. Okay. And go to security, inbound and outbound rule. This is
There is inbound. This is inbound rule.
and what about outbound?
This is my outbound.
Can you
Sir,
give all other?
what do you say?
All traffic in protocol.
Is it the inbound or outbound?
Bro, go to the inbound, bro. Inbound.
Add inbound
Yes.
rule as all.
So this is my inbound rule.
Edit inbound rules. In your right side. Okay.
So you have created security groups for this, something like that. This way.
Yes, sir. This is security group.
Kinda, it's a public instance security group or a private instance security group. First
It's
one.
probably because it's default security group.
It will be public only. That's why he is able to connect through Putty from his
Yes.
local machine. Yeah, good one to explore this and debug.
Okay, sir. I will do that, sir.
You offline, you debug it, and let's work offline. I will help you if you are not able to do it. We will go through together.
All right, sir. All right, sir. So I also have a
Can
question.
the DevOps look at it in his machine and try to fix it? Good use case to learn. Okay.
Yes, sir. So I also have a question, sir.
Okay.
So I make sure I run it on my local machine here, and created the Doja file and my target here. This.
Okay.
So I want to copy it manually into my instance.
Okay.
So that led me to download FileZilla.
Uh-huh.
So I also noticed it told me I could not connect to the instance because here I created site manager Spring Boot.
So you
Okay.
are not able to connect it using this. So yeah, so
Yes, sir.
you have to open the port for SFTP and FTP also in 22.
Okay, let me go there.
So related ports also you have to open.
SFP.
Type
So I can't find.
type it.
Okay, it's not showing. Okay, SFTP.
It's not there in the list.
Yes, sir. It's also not there.
Can you research in Google why it is not there? Maybe it is depending on some other configurations.
Okay, sir.
So these exercise we should do it offline, and during the
All
demo
right.
you should be prepared already with all these things.
Okay, sir.
If you have any blocker, so like this, you can call out this. So that is good that you have called out this problem is there. So we will work on this offline and we will fix them and get it ready.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
So yeah, good, well done. Okay, so who is next in the list? Let me check. It was given. You want to go ahead with?
Sir, Akshata is here, sir. You
Sorry.
told that Akshata is the first.
Yeah, Akshada is absent. So,
Akshata is present, sir. She came.
oh, she is there. Okay. Akshada, do you want to present?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. So, guys, actually, I wanted to let you know. See, this presentation or meeting is for hardly 1 hour or 2 hour daily, right? So the remaining hours you should be practicing and interact with each other. Okay. So I am not seeing any message or conversations happening in your groups, individual groups or in the main group also. You should guys should be interacting and sharing. If you are stuck up with something, post it in the group and then seek help. And if you are helping to somebody, it is a practice for you itself. You are you'll be fluent in that topic. Okay, so that culture you have to build. And if you work on silo and if you don't interact, right, your communication skill also will not improve.
All right, sir.
Okay, so let's try to interact as much as possible because this is where you build your quality of a team player, which is very very important.
Yes, sir.
So is it visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the registration page. Okay. So I have done here. It's WebDriver. It's an interface. I've taken an object, a driver equal to new is a keyword, and here is I have used Chrome driver. So driver.get method is used to put the URL in the address bar, and then I have it's driver, that means it's a browser. So I find in the browser I find the element. So here by is a class dot name. So your name is a locator, or we can say it's a attribute, and we are in the attribute we have enter attribute value. So your username is like attribute, here the value is name, and dot send keys. So I have entered the value of the text box here, and Ankita. And the second method is same method, but two different methods are used. Like your web element, your web element is like we can say like a text box. Means user can perform. It's called as a web element.
Akshada, yeah. So first thing is how the path you are finding, right? using
Yes.
the element, right? So what are the
Yes.
different ways of element? Do you know? One is by name. What are the other ways?
There are 8 locators like ID, name,
Ah,
tag name, class name, CSS, link text, partial link text, then XPath. These are the locators.
right, right. So these are the things you should tell.
Yeah, okay.
Then while you are doing the find element, and probably you can open the code and you can show that, okay, see, this name is this, and don't give name as name. Give some valuable name like username. Password should be password, like that. Give a name which is user friendly for that field.
Okay.
Open the code, yeah, HTML code,
HTML code.
your React.js code. Yeah.
This one, sir.
Yeah, you can show here in the HTML which field you are referring to name.
Okay. It's not.
Here, UI team
Yeah.
is very required to discuss this. Okay, go there. Right. So you have input type text and name is equals to name. Okay.
Yeah.
So UI team, please listen this. So when you are designing your application, right? So these naming conventions should be very unique. A naming convention should be standard for your application. Same thing should not repeat in multiple places, and this is mandatory for your test automation. Okay, go ahead.
So your name is the locator is name and the attribute value is your name equal to name. So I've used name here and I've entered the value Ankita. Okay, so this is it will come in the text box. Okay, and I wait for 2 seconds. So this is a hard coded wait for to wait for 2 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever it's, and the second one is for password. So your password here, it's name equal to password. So driver dot find element by dot name. I've used your password as attribute value. Okay, dot send keys. I've entered the value here, and then the third one is confirm password. So your confirm password is name equal to confirm password. So here I have entered by dot name, confirm password dot send keys. I've entered the value. Then the third one is the login button. Okay, so I just a second. Here login, yeah, name equal to insert, values equal to submit. But I have written here submit it. It's submit or what, sir? Can you just tell me, sir?
Yeah.
So here I have used login here. By link text is a locator. I have used login. And yeah, web element login link equal to driver dot find element by dot link text, and you have used login instead of submit, but still it is running, sir. Is it correct?
Let's see. It should not be done.
Yeah. And
You can see why it is not okay. Get element by link test. So login. So the link test, you were saying, no, link test.
yeah,
Link test is login only, right? That is why.
yeah, that's why I've used login.
Right.
And I wait, and login link dot click is here. We can click to the next browser. Means it will go to the next browser or next page, you can say. So I've used login link dot click, and here there are different methods where we can navigate to the navigate, like driver dot navigate dot back. It is used to navigate to the previous page. Here driver.navigate.forward, it is used to navigate to the next page. And here driver.manage.window.minimize, it will minimize the browser. And here driver.manage.window.maximize, it will maximize to the browser. The browser will be maximized. So these are the different methods we can use. So should I run?
Yeah.
Just wait a second. Just a second. So your username, I have entered Ankita, password Preeti12, and confirm password Pragati123, and it will click on the login button. Okay, so next page will be coming, and again we have used navigate.back. So the page will again come, back button, it will be clicked, then again forward and minimize. This is maximize and minimize button. So is it correct, sir?
It is correct.
Okay,
So
so
you
the
understood
next,
the difference between name, find element by name and by link text, right?
yes, yes,
So when you say by dot, then you have multiple methods.
yeah,
Different element wise, you have to fetch them.
yes.
Find them.
So this is the next one. Just a second, first I will. So this is a registration page. So here, WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver I've used, and then I navigate. So here driver.navigate.to. Here navigate.to is same like get method. Either we can use get method or .navigate.to method. So here we can enter the URL in the address bar, and your driver.find element by .name first name. So your first name I went inspect. So here name equal to first name, first underscore name. So I've used first name here. Okay, first name dot send keys. That is, I've entered the value Karishma and I've waited for 2 seconds. Then the second one is last name. So your last name equal to last underscore name. So here is driver.find element by .name last name dot enter the value Kothare, and here third one is the drop down list. I have a date, birth date. So here web element birth date. So here equal to driver dot find element. I have used by dot xpath. So I've entered the xpath at the syntax, we can say select in bracket @id equal to birth date. So here for first value birthday underscore day, and here id is birthday underscore day. So I've used here birthday underscore day, and here select I have used. So select is like a class. Yeah, select is like it's a class, and here I've entered I've created select object as day equal to new is a keyword, and select is also a class, and I've entered the text your text value here birthday, and day dot select by index. If you want to enter an integer in the integer parameter, so we have used select by index. If you want to use any number, if you want to select any number, so we have used select by index here. And your second is month. If you want to enter month, so web element birth month equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath. I've entered birth month here. Just a second. So your birth day underscore month I've used here. Birth and birthday underscore month, and same I've taken class select month equal to new select birth month dot select by visible text. If you want to enter any string, if you want to select any string parameter, so we have to use select by visible text here. And third one is birth year. So birth year is birthday underscore year. So here I've used birth web element birth year equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath. I've select here equal to new select birth year dot select by value. If you want to enter any string parameters, so we have to use select by value here. So I've waited here. So wait I've used thread dot slip, and then the third one is email ID. So here email ID. So here it's email underscore ID. So I've here used driver dot find element by dot name email underscore ID, and I've entered the email ID here. And the last one is mobile number. So your mobile number. So mobile underscore number. So driver dot find element by dot name mobile number, and I've entered the mobile number here. And the last one is the gender. So here we have it's a radio buttons. It has been used. So just so here it's name equal to gender for both the radio buttons. So you have used list here. So list is nothing but it's an interface which is always in it's in less than and greater than. We can say it's in between less than and greater than. And here I've entered a variable. I have entered a radio button R. So I've taken R as a radio button equal to driver dot find element by dot name, and here it was a gender. Name equal to gender, so I've entered here gender. I've written gender, and here it's I've used for. So here for each web element, and here I've taken a variable b is and variable b, and here it's a radio button. So here for each web element, for each. And here it returns in the web. So all these find elements, it returns in the web element. So I have taken here driver dot find element by dot name gender. Okay. So here if variable dot get attribute value dot equals ignore case female. So here if it's not female, so it will click on the male button. So b dot click it's. Get attribute, it's like a method which will return you the value of any attribute. So we have taken get attribute here method. Should I run?
Yes.
So is it correct?
Yeah.
Okay. This two forms I have done. These 2 pages I have done right now.
Very good. Very good presentation.
Okay. Thank
So,
you.
yeah. So just wanted to tell you one thing. Just see, we started it on 10th. Now it is 1st February. Just imagine if you could have done this in first week itself.
Okay.
How much you would have learned by now.
Yes, sir.
So take all these exercises very seriously, and give very good priority and importance to it, because as many exercises you will do, that much faster you will learn.
Yes, sir.
Just if you after this session, just think through after this exercise, what are the different things you have learned and how you could have learned it faster.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, good job. Keep doing like this, and increase your speed, and then very soon you can cover so many topics and so much you can learn in a short time.
Yes, sir. So what will be my next exercise?
So next step is the data which you have hard coded. Okay, you have to make them dynamic. Okay, so use property
So
files.
your voice is not visible.
Come again.
So your voice is not audible.
Uh, what about for others? Are you able to hear me?
Can you
Yes,
repeat
sir.
once again?
You open the code. Show me the code again. In a real-time project, you have to make all these data points dynamic. Okay,
Okay.
and you never put any data inside the code like this. For practicing purpose, to understand, this is fine. But now next step, what you do is you use Excel file, and your input data for filling up the forms for user ID, password, or all data related to registration, everything should come from Excel file.
Okay.
Your next assignment is that.
Okay. I will try because I have never done this Excel file. In Excel file, I will try it.
So try to find out some examples. There are many, and learn that, and then prepare the presentation again. And
Okay, sir.
okay, well done, man.
Thank you.
Okay, so next, who is coming? Jivan?
Me, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pattern is singleton design pattern. Singleton design pattern basically to overcome the drawback of abstract classes, we go for the singleton design pattern. And the properties are creational design pattern. Only one instance of the class should be exit. Then other class should be able to get instance of the singleton class. Usually, it is used in login, cache, sessions, drivers. Where are the singleton class is used in the normal environment? We can get the examples of ATM machine, and for this session, sir is the head. We can take this example for the single design pattern. So single design pattern implementation. Constructor should be private, public method for returning instance. Instance type should be private and as well as static. Then there are 4 divisions, that is eager initialization, lazy initialization, then safe method initialization, then thread safe block initialization. Thread safe block initialization is also called as double check. and thread safe method. We using the thread safe method as a synchronized way. So this is the basic example. There are three clients. Three clients have to access only one instance. Only one instance should be created. With the help of that one instance, 2 to 3 clients or 3 to 4, more than 4 clients, 1000 clients can be accessed through that one instance. So this is what we call it as singleton class. So I am cleared. First, I need to create the main method. After that, eager singleton class. Eager singleton class. First we need to restrict the creation of an object. See, by using the private, I am restricting the creation of an object. Who is responsible for creation of object? Constructor. So we need to restrict by creating private, so that outside of this class no one should be able to call the constructor. This one, no one else should be called the constructor. Then we need to express some method which there is class calls it right. So static, we are using static. I created a static because the static objects are related to a class. So that's why I'm creating that static. Even if we created 10 objects, this statics variable are related to a class. It is not related to an object. So all 10 objects will what's that meaning? Will search this, right, sir? Hello, sir. Am I audible?
That's correct. So
Yes.
do you know why? I mean, if I don't give a static, what problem will be there?
Yes, sir. Tend to we can't create more objects.
Create more objects. See, whether you can create more objects or not, that is depending on the constructor, which is
Okay.
defined as a private. The moment you said private, you cannot create more more object outside.
Okay.
Okay. So if you give, let's say, instead of static, if you remove the word static, what will happen?
Then we can't create more objects, right, sir? Then we can't. We need to give that it is as a public.
No. That is not the. Just remove the static word and see what is happening.
Okay.
Remove the static from the method also. You have to remove from line number 7 also. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Removed it.
So run it.
1 minute, sir.
It
I
is
will
working,
save it.
right? There is no compilation error.
Sir, error. I'm getting error, sir.
What is the error?
Like 3 quick way to fix it. Change the get instance to static or some other things.
Correct. Because you are calling it as a static. So in this case, what you have to do is you have to create the object.
Okay.
Then only you can access it. See, if you go there, this class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you need to access this particular method, you need, what are the different ways to do it? Either,
Sir, sorry.
what are the different ways to call a method? Either through a static way or via the object.
Yes.
Right. Now,
Yes.
since you are going to allow only one object of this class
Yes.
outside this, that is the reason you are making it as a only one object only you can create. Now,
Yes,
let's say
sir.
if I remove the private, now remove the private, just comment out this private method. Okay, now you can create an object there.
Mm-hmm.
If you create any object from outside, you can create any number of objects.
Okay.
Now if you are making it as a private, so if you make it as a static, then only you can call the method.
Okay. Now I got it, sir.
Isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
first thing is we want anybody not to create the object from outside.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the first step.
Yes.
And what I'm saying, we are saying is, I will create the object and I will serve you. I will give
Okay.
the object to you. You don't need to create it outside
Mm-hmm.
of my class.
Mainly that is working on the spaces only, right, sir?
So that is the reason we are making it as a static.
Static. Okay. So that by me making it as a static, no one can create the object.
Means two way. No one can create the object because I am making it as a private.
Private.
Okay. Now, since I have made it as a private, then how it will access the method?
Through the
You can
static.
access it only through a static way.
Yes. Okay.
See, this method
Mm-hmm.
get instance. Okay, get
Mm-hmm.
instance method can be called only in a static way because you have stopped by making it as a private. That outside you cannot create an object.
Yes, sir.
If you are able to create an object outside, then only you can create the method. I will give you one more example. In this, you create one more method, which is let's say you copy the line 7 to 9.
Okay.
Copy those 7 to line 9 and paste. Create one more
Yes.
method. No, 7 to 9.
Yes, sir. 7 to 9.
You copy and
From
paste
this
it
or
again.
this one. So, this means 6, sir. 6 to 9. 6 to 8.
No. 7 to 9. I'll tell you. 7 to 9 you copy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then after 9, go to the next line. Enter. Paste it. Okay. Remove static. In this method, remove static.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Arre.
And change the get instance to, let's say, get instance 2 or get instance by no. Hold on. Get instance method is there. No, that you change it. Change the name in line number 10. Get instance by object. Let's say P should be capital. Okay, every word.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
By object. OBJ or object. Okay. So now instead of okay, so now you go back to your main class. Okay. Now here you are creating the object by getting instance. Like you got obj1 and they say has code, right? Now you copy that line number 7 and paste it again. Okay. Now you say obj1 dot get instance by object. I should be capital. Actually, you don't need to type everything. If you say dot, then tab, press tab, then it will show you all the methods.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Print it. Now run it. Run the program.
This is object, right, sir?
This is the object. Okay. And if you print the object which you got, you do dot hash code again in line number 12. Dot hash code after that method. After the brackets. After 2 brackets, say dot hash code Print it. Run it again.
So again, I am creating the object.
No, you are not creating the object. You see the hash code is same.
It's like repeating the same thing.
They are repeating means it is the same object.
Yes.
It is one object only.
Mm-hmm.
The object is same, but you see, in the first time you accessed it in a static way.
Yes, sir.
Second time you already got the object, so using that object again you are able to create one more object.
Okay.
See, first you created object 1, right?
First I created object 1.
You got
After
the object
that
1.
2.
Same way you have got object 2.
Yes.
And now using object 1 you are
1 I am checking that
object.
1. Okay.
That is basically object 3. You can
Yes.
separately you can define object 3 equals to that. Now you cut this part, object 1 to get object, instance by object.
This one or that one?
Hold on. I'll tell you. Copy line number 9 and paste it in line number 11. You will understand some good facts here. Now change the object 2 to object 3. Okay. Now remove this after equal whatever is there, remove it. Okay, here you say obj1 dot get instance by object. Okay, select it. Okay, and then inside that system dot out say obj3 dot hash code. Dot hash code. You should remove that get object by object, get instance by object. Remove it. So what I am trying to show you here is, first time you had to call the method get instance in the static way because you don't have any object so that you can call any method of that class.
Okay.
See, in this you cannot call this get instance object static way.
Yes.
Because you need an object to call this.
Yes, yes.
Even you call it in the static way, but basically you need one object.
That's right, sir.
That is why in the static way you call the first method,
Mm-hmm.
got one object, and then using that object now you are calling the other method, which is non-static.
Yes.
Okay, but whatever way you are creating, it is always the same object.
Yes, the same object only.
That is a single object only. Single.
Yes.
That's why it is a singleton design pattern.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So in different way in the interview they may ask you the question that if I don't give static,
Uh-huh.
how do I retrieve the object? So in this way you can explain.
Okay.
The minimum one static method is required, but you can have further methods which are non-static.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead with your demonstration. But you have done it very well. In fact, you have structured the steps, and presentation is becoming better and better.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Carry on. Yes.
So shall I, for the next example, I'm going to print another one system.out, sir, so that easy to understand.
I'm not sure if I have interrupted your flow of.
No issues, sir. No issues, sir.
Yeah,
I can.
so, but yeah, you carry on with the next step. Yeah. This concept is must for Java developers and good to have for the QA developers. Okay.
So, sir, this is a sample output, what I'm printing right now. Now I am going to the, to overcome the drawback, what Sir Rex explained, we are going to the lazy singleton. Lazy singleton is nothing but we are not creating like in lazy instance. What we are doing is instead of the load itself, we want to create that whatever the method invokes where there is a requirement, then only create an object. See, now I am not compared to eager singletons. Here only we are in instance only we are creating the eager singleton. In lazy singleton, instead of here, whenever to create, whenever a method invokes, whenever there is a requirement, then only we are creating the object. For that, I am using if statement. Instance if instance is equal to null. First they will get into this method. Yes, it is equal to null. We are not printing anything over here. Sir, my cursor is visible, right, sir?
Yeah, it is
Sir?
visible. It is visible.
Yeah, here we are not giving any new or any instance. So if instance is equal to null, yes, it is null. We are not giving any value over here. So return then instance. After that only it will create. So this is what I am going to first run this one in the main method. I need to change eager singleton to the lazy singletons. So for that I already prepared a code, so that I am going to copy over here from the notepad. So I need to save it. Then I'm going to run this one. See, I'm getting the same output after creating like there is no if the method whenever the method invokes when there is a requirement, then only I'm creating the object. After that, I am creating the output. So what is the drawbacks? Here there is a drawback. If the two threads, let me take a thread as T1 and T2. If two threads directly comes simultaneously, both will find the object if it is null. So when the two instances, see, if the one instance T1 come means it will first check instance is equal to null. Yes, it is null. Then it going to print the instance value. Suppose if two thread comes simultaneously, both will find the object is null. So two objects will be created at a time simultaneously. So this is the drawback of the lazy singletons. To overcome the drawback, then we will going to move to the synchronized lazy singleton. So I am implemented the synchronized way to the lazy singleton itself, so that we can understand it easily. See, synchronized is nothing but synchronized is mainly another word for synchronized is lock. So if simultaneously two thread will enters over here, we are going to make lock, so that first T1 will enter and T1 is going to be get logged. After that value is printed, then another thread will get into the if statement, like that. Through the synchronized way we are doing that one. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, that's correct.
See, in simple way, if I need to explain it, means now let me take one thread will go inside here. If the object is already if the object is null, then it will going to create it. Okay, next another thread will go. Okay, inside here it is null. One object is already created, it will return it same thing. That means second thread. Correct, sir?
Yes, that's right.
Here there is a drawback. Suppose let's say we are talking about only two threads. So let's say 1000 requests came. Means 1000 threads came simultaneously. For that, first it got. Sir, I'm getting some voice. Am I audible, sir?
You are audible. Go ahead.
See, first, as I told you, first one thread will go, then we'll create a lock. After creating the object, then it will go to the thread 2, then again it create a lock, then it going to print that one. So for 1000, let me imagine for 1000, each and every time it provides lock. After each and every statement, for each and every thread, they put a lock, so that uh, like it is very expensive, right, sir? It is very expensive.
Performance will be slow.
Performance will be slow, and it is cost is more for doing that one. So to overcome this drawback, we've been going for the double checking lazy singletons. Nowadays, all the companies are using this design pattern, double checking lazy singleton pattern, because it is newly updated. It checks 2 times. It is compared to single synchronization, go through this one. If instance is equal to null, return instance new synchronized lazy singleton. See, in double checking, if instance is equal to null, again I am putting another one lock, synchronized double checking for the lazy singleton. If there is also it is null, then create another one. So I am creating 2 locks over here for the double checking. Here in synchronized lazy singletons, it checks only 1 time. In double checking lazy singletons, it is checking 2 times. For synchronized lazy singleton, I didn't show you the output. See, through the synchronized lazy turn also, we are getting the same output. See, I will show you. In the main method, I need to change wherever the lazy singletons is there, I need to change it for the synchronized. So I done it, then I saved it. I'm running the program. See, I'm getting the same output. For each and lazy singleton also I'm getting the same output. Synchronized also I'm getting the same output. Eager singleton also we are getting the same output. But in eagertons, directly we are getting the output. In singletons, we are creating if the object, whenever we want the object, then only. In synchronized way, when the multi-threads comes, like 2 to 3 thread comes, we are putting the lock and we are checking. In double checking, we are checking same thing exactly 2 times. It checks 2 times.
Can you explain if we are checking 2 times, how it is helping?
Yes, sir.
Threads are there. Explain that.
Yes, sir. Let's say through threads comes in simultaneously at the same time to this line. See, at the same time to this line. If objects, sir, am I audible?
First time it will find both are null.
Both are, first time it will say it is null. Yes. Then both will comes into the synchronized way. Only one thread will go in, new object will be created. In here, synchronized way, two multi-threads comes at a time. After synchronized way, one object will be created after entering to the if statement. Next it goes out to the lock.
So in single check also it was doing the same thing, right?
Yes, sir. I'm going to explain that one, sir.
Yeah.
So once a new object is created, next is go down to the lock. Is released. Now T2 will take the lock. And it comes now, it is again checking. So already object is created. So the creation a new connection, it will simply, by creating the new connection, it will simply going to return instance. Am I right, sir?
But how it is different than the single synchronized? There also, let's say 2 threads are there. They came here also, right? Both cases it is null. So first check is done. Now,
yes, sir.
in the first time you are doing a synchronization on the method level.
Yes.
Here you are doing the synchronization in the class level. So you have to basically demonstrate what is the difference between synchronizing a class versus synchronizing a method.
I'm not gone through that one, sir.
Yeah, see the difference here. It is synchronizing the class.
Yes.
Right. Go to the other synchronization method. So here it is synchronizing the method.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
A different thing. Synchronizing class is different and synchronizing a method is
different. Okay. So through the instance. So it is creating new one,
No, there also it is creating new one.
but a new connection, right, sir?
What do you mean by new connection?
Like for this, if two threads T1 means it is going to connect it to the T1 and it will going to print that the T1 value in T2.
No, but I mean, it is in the same way it is doing there also, right? In synchronized method.
In
After one
synchronized,
it comes. Go back to your synchronized singleton, lazy singleton.
okay.
So when it comes, it calls the method. It finds it is null, so it is going. Multiple threads even cannot go inside. So only one thread will come at a time. One time it
Yes.
will come, it checks for null, and then it gets the object.
Yes, sir.
Second thread will come, it will say that it is not null. It will already that it is created, so it will return instance.
Yes,
Then
sir.
same thing it is doing here also, double checking.
Yes.
There, double checking. Go back to about double checking method class. So it calls the method. It allows everybody to call.
Okay.
Okay. But after calling, it is locking in the class level.
Uh-huh.
So that class
Yes.
itself is synchronized, not the method.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So actually it just improves the performance.
Compared to synchronized.
So synchronizing the method means it is synchronizing in the method level itself.
Uh-huh.
After it gets the lock from method, then it goes to class level.
Okay.
But here it is directly going to the class level.
Okay. Okay.
So in the class level, when it is there, it will release the lock faster than the method level, because class level first you have when you are coming to the barriers, you have a
Mm-hmm.
method level lock, then you have a class level lock.
That's true.
Okay, but here method level lock is not there. Directly class level lock is there.
Yes, sir.
Class level lock will directly basically release it, and it will immediately get the lock back. So there is a
Okay. In here we
faster
are
access to
creating the
the
after static
class.
only we are synchronizing. In double checking, we are synchronizing after if statement. Okay.
And after if statement, and we are locking the class itself, not the method.
Okay. Okay.
So it will get faster access. So here also only one person, one thread only can create the object, but
But in
get
faster
the
way.
lock, it will release the lock faster compared to the method.
Okay. Okay, sir.
That is how it will improve the performance.
Okay, sir. Okay.
You may explore little more and see if it is telling more than what I said.
Yes. I am going to explore it today, sir.
Okay. But yeah, but good understanding. You are going deeper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shall I get the output of this one, sir?
Yeah. You showed, I think, already.
Synchronized I shown. Double check. We are getting the same output. In main method, we need to change synchronizer to double. I'm getting the same output.
Okay.
Yes, sir. This is all about singleton. That's it, sir.
Okay, well done. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
And your presentation is now getting more organized. So you are ready with the inputs. You know which are the things to execute. Yeah, well done.
Yes, sir. Day by day, I got to know how to present it and all.
So the next which pattern you have? Prototype.
Yes, sir. Prototype. Today I'm going to complete both the prototype and as well as another one is there. So I'm totally completed this one
Prototype and
creational.
builder.
Yes, builder.
Builder.
Totally I'm going to complete today the creational design pattern. After that I'm heading towards another design pattern.
Yeah, sure. Very good. So now let's take a break and we can catch up maybe at 3 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So let's have a lunch and then we'll catch up at 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock,
Okay.
Pavitra, you are going to present?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's then see you all at 3.
Okay, sir.